Hi guys! Welcome to my channel, and para sa una kong video tutorial, ituturo ko sa inyo paano gumawa ng baby onesie or baby romper. Yung design niya actually is common sa mga dress ng babies. Marami na akong nakitang ganitong design na mga fabric dress. Pero cute na cute kasi ako sa design na to, kaya ginawa ko siya ng crochet version. Isa sa mga gusto ko dito sa design na to is adjustable yung strap niya, tapos may ribbon details pa, kaya ang cute niya tingnan. Naglagay din ako ng buttons dito sa bandang baba and nilagyan ko ng mini scallop details yung leg opening. So tara, simulan na natin ang paggawa ng baby romper. Ito yung mga material na kakailanganin natin. Pwede kang gumamit ng kahit anong cotton yarn, pero ako kasi yung ginamit ko is yung fine cotton na 8 ply. Tapos gumamit din ako ng 2.5mm hook. Kailangan din natin dito ng scissor, tape needle, tape measure, and stitch marker. Kung mapapansin nyo, meron akong cardboard dito sa gilid. Optional lang siya. Nakalagay dito yung standard body measurement ng 3 months old baby. From shoulder to shoulder, armhole depth, chest, back waist from shoulder to waistline, and ang kanyang waist. Dito ako magsisimula sa bandang chest part kasi above the waist yung design ng romper na to. Ito yung sketch ng design. So, ang length na to is from shoulder to crotch, 14 inches. And yung body width niya naman is 18 inches. Bago tayo magsimulang gumawa ng foundation chain, kailangan muna nating malaman kung ilang stitches ang meron sa 1 inch. Kaya meron ako ditong yarn swatch. Gagawin mo lang, itapat mo yung tape measure sa yarn swatch mo, tapos bilangin mo kung ilang stitches ang meron sa 2 inches or pwede ring 1 inches pero 2 inches lagi kasi yung ginagawa ko. So meron tayo ditong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 stitches is equal to 2 inches. Tips lang sa paggawa ng yarn swatch, dapat pag gagawa ka ng project mo, saka pa lang din gagawa ng yarn swatch. Kasi yung tension mo ngayong araw is possible na iba sa tension mo the next day. Kung 11 stitches to ngayon, pwedeng 12 stitches siya bukas. Depende kasi yan sa tension mo. Based on my experience kasi paiba-iba ko ng tension. Try natin kung tama yung ginawa ko. Gawa tayo ng foundation chain para sa 16 inches or chest part ng 3 months old baby. So, 11 stitches, multiply natin sa 8 is equal to 88. Try natin kung sakto ba yung 88 chain sa 16 inches. First, make a slip knot. Then, make 88 chains. Sukatin natin kung sakto ba siya sa 16 inches. Ito yung size guide natin. Ayan, kung makikita nyo, sakto lang yung 88 chains para sa 16 inches na chest part. Pero dahil romper to, maglalagay ako ng allowance dito sa gilid. Kaya mag-a-add pa ako ng 2 inches or 1 inch magkabilaan. Mag-add tayo dito ng 11 pa and the total is 99. Pero gagawin ko siyang 100 kasi dapat even number yung gagamitin para sa pattern na to. So mag-a-add pa tayo ng 12 chains pa para maging 100 yung total ng foundation chains natin. Check lang natin ulit kung sakto na yung ginawa natin. And pwede na natin simulan yung first row. For the first row, chain tayo ng dalawa. Then, make double crochet on the third chain from your hook. Next, double crochet in all chains until the last chain. To join the row together, slip stitch tayo sa first stitch. Chain 2. Next, double crochet into each of the 4 stitches. Then, 2 double crochet in 1 stitch. Now we have 1 double crochet in each of 4 stitches and 2 double crochet into 1 stitch. Repeat again the process. Work 1 double crochet into each of the 4 stitches and 2 double crochet into 1 stitch. Three times 6 is equal to 18. For 6 inches, kailangan natin ng 18 rows. Dahil 3 na yung rows na nagagawa natin, 15 rows na lang yung kailangan natin gawin. Ulitin mo lang yung process na ginawa natin sa row 3 hanggang row 17. Then, ipapakita ko kung anong gagawin natin sa last row or yung row 18. Dito na tayo sa ating last row or yung row 18. Ang gagawin naman natin dito is magdi-decrease tayo. Chain 2, then double crochet into each of the 4 stitches. Next, join 2 stitches with double crochet together. Again, double crochet into each of the 4 stitches. Then, join 2 stitches with double crochet together. Ulitin mo lang yung process hanggang last stitch. I'm now in my last double crochet stitch. And to join the row, slip stitch on the first stitch. Then chain 1. Pwede nyo nang itago tong yarn tail, pero dahil tamad ako, mamaya ko na lang itatago. Make sure na yung first row and yung last row natin is parehas ng number ng stitches. Gawin na natin yung lower part. Position your work and from the first stitch of the last row, count 50 or yung kalahati ng stitches ng last row mo. Lagay mo lang yung stitch marker. So, ito na yung gitna natin. From your stitch marker, count 23 or 1/4 of your total stitches less 2. Then, do the same to the other side. Yung part na to, meron siyang sukat na 3 inches pababa. Computin lang natin. So, 3 times 3 inches is equal to 9. So, 9 rows yung kailangan natin sa part na to. Dahil paliit yung dulo niya, kailangan nating mag-decrease every row. For the crotch part naman, 3 inches yung sukat nito. Since 11 double crochet is equal to 2 inches, divide lang natin yung 11 sa 2, 5.5. So, 5.5 is equal to 1 inch. Then, times lang natin sa 3. So, 16.5 stitches is equal to 3 inches. Pero dahil even number dapat, gagawin ko na lang siyang 16. So, this part is 16 stitches. And, yung upper naman niya is 46. Or 23 plus 23 na side by side kanina. Then, meron tong 9 rows. Ngayon, calculate naman natin kung ilang stitches ba dapat kada row. So, meron tayo dito 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for 9 rows. First row is 46 and the last row should be 16. So, from 46, magbabawas tayo hanggang umabot siya ng 16. Calculate ulit natin. So, 46 less 4, less 4, less 4, less 4, less 4, less 4, less 4. Less 4. Meron tayong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, less 4 pa. So, 14 yung magiging total pag puro less 4 yung decrease na ginawa ko. Dapat 16. So, less 2 lang yung gagawin ko sa pinakadulong row. So, kada row, meron tayong row 146, row 242, row 338, row 434, row 530, row 6, 26, row 7, 22, row 8, 18, and our row 9 will be 16. To start row 1, grab your yarn and make a slip knot. Then, insert mo lang yung hook kung saan mo nilagay yung stitch marker. Chain 2. Then, double crochet in all stitches except the last stitch. And for the last stitch, make 2 double crochet together. Chain 2, then turn your work. For the second row, magbabawas tayo ng 4 na stitches. For decrease, join 3 stitches with 3 double crochet together. Doing 3 double crochet together, 2 stitch yung mababawas sa row na to. Then, double crochet into each of the next stitches except sa last 3 stitches. Hanggang dito lang yung gagawin nating double crochet kasi 3 double crochet together ulit yung gagawin natin dito sa last 3 stitches para mabawasan ulit siya ng 2 stitches or total ng 4 stitches magkabilaan. Para sa last stitch natin or last 3 stitch natin, join mo lang yung 3 stitches with 3 double crochet together. Then chain 2. Turn your work. Ulitin mo lang yung process na ginawa natin dito sa second row hanggang row 8. For row 9, join the 2 stitches with 2 double crochet together. Para mabawasan siya ng isang stitch. Then, double crochet into each of the next stitches except the last 2 stitches. And for the last 2, join the 2 stitches with 2 double crochet together para mabawasan ulit siya ng isang stitch or 2 stitches magkabilaan. Then chain 1 and we're done with this part. Tapos na tayo sa front, turn your work and yung back part naman yung gagawin natin. For the back part, meron tayong 54 stitches or 46 less 100. Sa design na to, yung crotch ng back part ay naka-overlap sa front crotch. Kung 9 rows yung front, gagawin natin siyang 10 rows. Calculate lang natin ulit, 54, then less tayo ng 4 simula row 2 hanggang row 10. 14 yung magiging total ng last row, pero dapat kasi is 16. So, gagawin ko sa first row pa lang, magle-less na ako ng 2. Kaya yung first row ko, magiging 52 na lang siya. Ang stitches ko kada row ay 52 for row 1, row 2, 48, row 3, 44, row 4, 40, row 5, 36, row 6, 32, row 7, 28, row 8, 24, and row 9, 20. Then my last row will be 16. For the back part, first make a slip knot. Then insert your hook into the stitch next to your stitch marker. Then chain 2. Join the first 2 stitches with 2 double crochet together. Next, double crochet into each of the stitches except the last 2 stitches. Join the last 2 stitches with 2 double crochet together. Parehas lang to sa row 9 ng front part kanina kung saan nagbawas din tayo ng 2 stitches. Chain 2, then turn your work. For the second row, join 3 stitches with 3 double crochet together para mabawasan naman siya ng 2 stitches. Then double crochet in all stitches except the last 3 stitches. Turn your work, then single crochet until the last stitch for the edging. Finish this part with chain 1. Ganito yung magiging itsura ng lower part natin. Naka-overlap yung likod sa harap. Ito na yung lower part natin. Baliktarin mo lang yung gawa mo kasi yung wrong side ng stitch, yun yung magiging harap. Para naman sa upper part, position your work and make sure na hindi siya tabingi. Then, lagay tayo ng stitch marker sa magkabilang gilid. From left to right, meron akong 50 stitches, then 50 stitches din sa back. Itong upper part ay may lapad na 6.5 or equal sa 35.5 stitches. Pero ginawa ko siyang 36 stitches because the upper part should be divisible by 4. Then, add 2 stitches for the edges. And from your stitch marker on the left side, count 6 stitches to the right, then place your stitch marker. Now, from your stitch marker on the right, count 6 stitches to the left and place your stitch marker. Grab your yarn and make a slip knot. Then insert your hook into the stitch where you place your stitch marker. Chain 2. Then double crochet into each of the stitches until the last stitch. To join this row, slip stitch into the first stitch. Then, chain 2. For the first row of the front part, double crochet into the first stitch. Then into the next stitch, work 3 double crochet and 1 half double crochet into the same stitch. Skip 3 stitches and into the next stitch, work 3 double crochet and 1 half double crochet again. Meron tayong 3 double crochet at 1 half double crochet sa iisang stitch. 3 double crochet at 1 half double crochet, then skip 3 stitches, then 3 double crochet and 1 half double crochet. Repeat the process until 4 to the last stitch. And sa last stitch, 2 double crochet together yung gagawin ko. Pag nasa 4 to the last stitch ka na, skip 3 stitches, then sa last stitch, work 2 double crochet together in the same stitch. Chain 2, then turn your work. And for the second row, double crochet into the first stitch. Then, work 3 double crochet and 1 half double crochet into the next stitch. Skip 3 stitches, then work 3 double crochet and 1 half double crochet into the next stitch. Skip 3 stitches, then work 3 double crochet and 1/2 double crochet into the next stitch. Repeat the process until 4th to the last stitch. Pag nasa 4th to the last stitch ka na, skip ka ulit ng 3 stitches, then into the last stitch, work 2 double crochet together in the same stitch. Two double crochet together yung ginagawa ko kada last stitch para maging pantay yung gilid ng gawa ko. Now, chain 2. Turn your work, then repeat nyo lang yung process na ginawa natin sa row 1 and row 2 hanggang row 9 or hanggang umabot ng 3 inches yung front part. Tapos na tayo sa front part, gawin naman natin yung strap. For the strap, grab your yarn and make a slip knot. Then insert your hook into the first stitch. Chain 2. Then double crochet into the first stitch. And work 2 double crochet together into the second stitch. Chain 2, turn your work, and work double crochet on the first stitch. Then double crochet together into the second stitch. Chain 2, turn your work, then work double crochet in the first stitch, and work 2 double crochet together into the second stitch. Ulitin nyo lang yung process hanggang row 52 or kung gaano kahaba nyo gusto, make sure lang na enough yung haba niya para mai-ribbon siya sa likod. Finish the strap with chain 1, then cut your yarn, and doon na tayo sa pangalawang strap. Dito naman tayo sa last 2 stitches, naglalagay ng strap. Grab your yarn, make a slip knot, then insert your hook into the stitch next to the last. Chain 2, and work double crochet into the same stitch. Then work 2 double crochet together into the last stitch. Chain 2, turn your work, then double crochet into the first stitch. And 2 double crochet together in the next stitch. Ulitin mo lang yung process kagaya ng ginawa natin dito sa unang strap. Tapos na tayo sa straps, make sure na yung gawa nyo ay kayang i-ribbon kagaya nito. Next naman is yung paglulusutan natin ng straps. Para dito, naglagay lang ako ng 10 stitches na pagitan sa gitna, which is almost 2 inches. So, from the stitch next to the stitch marker on the left side, count 19 to the right. Grab your yarn, make a slip knot, then insert your hook into the front loop. Chain 2, then double crochet into the first front loop. Then work 2 double crochet together into the second front loop. Chain 2, turn your work, and double crochet into the first stitch. Then work 2 double crochet together into the second stitch. Chain 2, turn your work and work double crochet into the first stitch. Then 2 double crochet together into the second stitch. Repeat until row 4 or kung saan kasya lang yung straps nyo. To finish this part, insert your hook into the first stitch and to the back loop, yarn over, pull through, then slip stitch. Insert your hook into the next stitch and to the back loop, yarn over, pull through, then slip stitch. Then chain 1. Finish your work and cut your yarn. Next, from the stitch next to your stitch marker into the right, count 20 to the left. Grab your yarn, make a slip knot, and insert your hook into the front loop. Finish this work, then cut your yarn. Ngayon naman, gagawin natin yung ruffles. Naglagay lang ako ng stitch marker kung hanggang saang part ko ilalagay yung ruffles. Pwedeng sa middle part lang ng likod or kagaya ng ginawa ko, nilagay ko siya sa part bago mag-ribbon. Okay, simulan na natin. Grab your yarn, make a slip knot, then insert your hook sa first stitch ng front part kanina. Then work 2 half double crochet into the edge of the first row. So sa first row, meron tayong dalawang half double crochet. Then, gagawa tayo ng dalawang V-stitch kada row hanggang dun sa pinaglagyan natin ng stitch marker. Para sa V-stitch, work 1 double crochet into the edge of the row, chain 1, then double crochet ka ulit kung saan mo pinasok yung naunang double crochet. Then, ulitin mo lang ulit sa same row. Double crochet, then chain 1, then double crochet ka ulit kung saan mo pinasok yung naunang double crochet. Ulitin mo lang ulit yung dalawang V-stitch kada row hanggang sa kung saan mo nilagay yung stitch marker. Ngayon, para tapusin tong first row ng ruffles, slip stitch ka lang dito sa sumunod na row. Simula dito sa huling V-stitch yung kasunod na row. Chain 2, turn your work. Now, work V-stitch in all spaces until the last space. Para tapusin tong second row ng ruffles, slip stitch ka dito sa unang half double crochet kanina. Chain 2, turn your work, and V-stitch into each spaces until the last space. Para tapusin tong last row ng ruffles, slip stitch ka dito sa spaces kung saan nag-chain 2 tayo kanina. Then chain 1 and cut your yarn. Para naman sa sunod na ruffles, sa likod tayo magsisimula. Grab your yarn, make a slip knot, then insert mo yung hook dito sa row kung saan mo nilagay yung stitch marker. chain 1, and work 2 half double crochet on the first row. So, meron tayong dalawang half double crochet para sa first row, and from second row hanggang second row ng front part, tig-dalawang V-stitch naman yung gagawin natin, then slip stitch tayo dito sa first row ng front part. So, para tapusin tong first row ng ruffles, slip stitch tayo dito sa last stitch ng first row ng front part. Chain 2, turn your work, then V-stitch in each spaces until the last space. Tapusin tong second row ng ruffles, slip stitch into the first half double crochet na ginawa natin kanina. Chain 2, turn your work, then work V-stitch in each spaces until the last space. Para tapusin tong last row ng ruffles, slip stitch ka dito sa spaces kung saan tayo nag-chain 2. Then chain 1 and cut your yarn. And for the last part, maglalagay tayo ng mini scallop dito sa leg opening. Grab your yarn. Make a slip knot. Then, insert mo yung hook dito sa stitch na to. Chain 1. And kung mapapansin nyo, meron dito nagpo-form na line or yung pagitan ng dalawang row. Dito ako maglalagay ng 5 double crochet. Then, dito sa pagitan na sumunod na row naman ako mag-i-slip stitch. Now, work 5 double crochet into the same space. Then, slip stitch tayo dito sa pagitan ng row na to. Then, 5 double crochet again sa pagitan ng sumunod na row. Tapos, slip stitch ulit tayo sa pagitan ng sumunod na row. Then, 5 double crochet again sa pagitan Then, 5 double crochet dito sa corner ng leg opening. Ulitin mo lang yung process kanina na 5 double crochet, slip stitch, 5 double crochet, slip stitch hanggang umabot ka ng last row. Pagdating mo ng last row, slip stitch ka lang sa second stitch. Pero possible na magkaiba tayo ng last row kasi depende yon sa kung ilan yung row mo sa lower part. Basta sundin mo lang yung process na 5 double crochet, slip stitch, 5 double crochet, then slip stitch. Para dito sa crotch part, skip ka ng 2 stitch, then work 5 double crochet on the third stitch. Skip 2 stitches, then slip stitch on the third stitch. Skip 2 stitches, then work 5 double crochet on the third stitch. Skip 2 stitches, then slip stitch on the third stitch. Make sure na magkakapantay yung scallops mo. Kung dito ka nag 5 double crochet, dapat pantay din yung paglalagay mo ng 5 double crochet dito sa kabilang part. Tapos, ulitin mo lang yung process ng 5 double crochet, slip stitch, 5 double crochet, slip stitch. Basta tandaan mo na magpa 5 double So, ayan, tapos ko nang tayin, itatago ko na lang yung tail, tapos, okay na to.